everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And in today's review, we're actually going to take a look at the next member of the Combiner Wars Devastator set. So here we have the fifth one, aka Bonecrusher. So here he is in his bulldozer mode, which looks pretty green. He's just all green. He's just all kinds of green and everything green. It's all, you know, there's not much paint on this figure. There's like a little bit of silver right here. Got a Decepticon symbol on this, you know, it's gonna be a, what is this called? I'm not sure. It's a scoop. I'm gonna call it a scoop. So that's what I call it. And you got silver paint on the sides right here. Got some purple paint on the windows. And that is it. The black here is just some plastic color, so yeah, that's pretty much it for his paint wise. You know, he's all green. Yeah, not much color of everything. Well, Bonecrusher is no longer a Constructicon in the movies because, you know, he got a new alt mode for that movie, for the 2007 movie, but unfortunately he got killed off by Prime, by the head, because, you know, Prime loves to go for the heads, and Prime just went for the head on Bonecrusher and just ripped it out. Oh my gosh. That's just rude for Prime, but that's what I like about Prime. Just always go for the faces. So, yeah. But yeah, the bulldozer is, I mean, it looks decent enough, but I wish there was more paint. But the G1 toy hadn't have any paint. Did it though? I don't think it had, but anyway, so. But still, it has some nice silver paint here and there, like these, like here, got some purple on the windows. Yeah, but and the Decepticon symbol as well, so yeah, it's just, yeah, he's pretty sparse on the paint work, so yeah, pretty much. Now, before we continue on with the review, there are two images that I actually forgot to splice in during my Mixmaster review, so I'm gonna splice them in right now so you can take a look at the cement truck that I was gonna splice an image of, and also Dr. Wu's vigorous mixer, aka their own Mixmaster. What I've heard that I've heard that Dr. Wu's version of Combiner Wars Mixmaster, I mean, it's still in the production. It's still under production. It has not been released out in the world yet, so I don't know when they'll be releasing it, because they only teased it like 5 years ago, like in 2015, so I have no idea when they'll be releasing it. So, well, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so now we can actually move. Oh yeah, he does have some wheels underneath, so he can definitely roll. The treads do not work. He does have wheels, but the treads do not work. So the wheels help him roll on the surface, and he rolls very smoothly too. So we're going to get down to the comparison. So we're going to bring in the other Constructicons that I have reviewed so far. So bring in Hook and Scavenger, Long Haul, and of course Mixmaster. So we almost got the whole team ready to go. So yeah, just one more to review, which is Scrapper. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So yeah, really nicely done looking set. The one alt mode that I really like, it has so much paint. This one. Yeah, Long Haul definitely has a lot of paint on his front. He still does not have a lot of paint like all around in the back, but he still has a lot of paint in the front, so that's what I like about Long Haul. No, I think Scavenger has a lot of paint and color on him, because he has purple for the treads, has like some reds and silver, like a bit here and there. So I think Scavenger wins in the paint work for his vehicle mode. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode comparisons. Okay, so now we can actually get through I'm sorry, this is when my tongue stops working. So now we can actually go through the transformation for this figure. So now, how to start with the transformation. Well, you have to untap the treads right here. Just untap from here, and also you have to untap from this tab right here. Just untap from that, and just bring this all the way down, and just bring this over. Now he does have a problematic crotch. I am so sorry. So I will get through the problematic crotch in a little bit. So for now, you just have to make sure that this is actually, you know, tabbed in and clipped in together. So there you have his crotch all formed together nicely. So now this is the same deal with scavengers. Just extend the legs right here. It's on the slider. And you want to flip out his feet, flip out the heel spur, flip out his feet, flip out the heel spur, and there you go. Focus camera. So there you have that. And what you want to do now is you want to untap this section right here. And you want to flip this back all the way. And this is on a tight hinge, so you have to be careful and not to break this. There we go. So there you have that. See, you can see mine already has some stress marks, so you have to be very, very careful for that. So now we can flip out his head right now. So now we can split his arms, just untap them and just bring them out. Just unfold his arm, just bring it down, unfold the arm, bring it down, and there you go. And so now take this, it's on a double hinge, just bring this down, and there is a tab, we'll tab into that slot. I'm not sure you can see it. There is a slot right here, so that will tab in like so, and just bring this up, and that will tab in, and there you have that, and just bring this all the way down, and just slide that in, and I think we are pretty much done. Just bring this down like so. I think we are pretty much done with the robot mode transformation. And I think I forgot to. There you go. So there you go. So there you have Mr. Bonecrusher in his robot mode. And yeah, he looks pretty decent. He has some nice silver paint on his arms. Got some black for the elbows. That's the black plastic color. Got some purple painted over the green plastic. So yeah, for the hands, for the fists, that's really nice. You got a really nice head sculpt right here, which is really cool. I love the silver that they put on his face and the red visor as well. Even has a nose. He has a nose and a mouth. Yeah, he got some nice silver paint on his chest. Got his Decepticon symbol on the chest. Got some purple, some red. So yeah, he's pretty painted in robot mode, except for the legs. They're just all green, except for that black wheel right there. The black wheels for vehicle mode. So yeah. Now here's what I'm talking about, the problem with his crotch. Now you can see that his crotch have multiple places to tab in. Got these black pieces that actually tab in. There's a tab in the slot that actually tab together, and also these are clips right here. They clip in together. Now if you move the leg around, let's say if you move the leg around, that comes undone. So yeah, they really need to fix this crotch piece, because it just does not work. It literally does not work. So no. So now his articulation on the legs are pretty much the same with Scavenger. So you already know that. So I don't have to go through the articulation in the legs, but I can go through the articulation in the arms and the head. So the head is it on the ball joint? Yes, it's on the ball joint, so you can rotate a full 360. Can't really look. He can look up a little bit, which is nice. Can't really look down. The arms are on the ball joint. You can rotate a full 360. You can move in and out. He does have a ball joint at the elbow, so he can actually rotate around like a bicep swivel, I guess. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is really nice. And no wrist swivel, because everything is molded into place, and it's pretty much it for his articulation in the upper body. So because the legs are pretty much the same with a Scavenger, the same mold with Scavenger. So yeah, I don't have to go through that. So yeah, you can see it takes a bit of while to it takes quite a bit of work to get his crotch tabbed in together, and I really don't like that. It's just, no, it just does not work for me. I mean, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, so yeah, but for a majority of it, it doesn't really work, so yeah. You just have to be careful for that, so. But overall, I think his design is pretty nice. I do like the boxy chest. So yeah, I do quite like that. So now we can actually bring in the rest of his teammates for his comparisons. So bring in Hook, bring in Scavenger, we'll bring in the Mix Master, and last but not least, bring in the big boy, Long Haul. He's freaking huge. Oh my gosh, he is so freaking huge. Why is Long Haul so huge? He's like so fat and so big, but that's why I love him. He's just huge and fat and big. So yeah, let's put Bonecrusher in there. So yeah, that's a nice looking team. That's a nice looking team right there. So you can tell between Bonecrusher and Scavenger, pretty much the legs are the same. So yeah, really nicely done. Except for these pieces, they don't really share that, but they do share like most of the tread pieces, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I still have to say a Scavenger has the better proportions, and still my favorite Constructicon is Long Haul because I love how ridiculous he is. Mixmaster is just no. I really don't favor him. I don't prefer his design. I just wish that Dr. Wu's Vigorous Mixer was, you know, I don't know, just released soon enough, like, because I haven't seen any official pictures, official in-hand images for Dr. Wu's Vigorous Mixer. But I think I have, but I think that it's like someone else who actually bought the final product, or maybe got I don't know, just got lucky to get that figure, so I don't know. I really don't know. So Hook is okay. I mean, his legs look good. His arms are just too skinny and too thin. They're too thin, and I don't like that. For Bonecrusher, I guess his arms are pretty good. It's just that, I mean, his robot mode looks really good. He looks pretty good, except for the problematic crotch. I'm so sorry. I had to say that. So yeah, it's just his crotch. It just does not work for me. But I mean, they still look good together. It's just that, you know, one of them does not look good. Like Mixmaster, I just don't like the way he looks, and then he has a problem with, you know, with his loose hip joints. Just no, he always falls back. So wait. Okay, he's not falling back. Thank you. Long Haul definitely is number one. Because, you know, he's huge. He's the brute of the team, so I love him. I love his posture. But I think the one with the best proportions is still going to be Scavenger. I don't care. It's still Scavenger. The one with the best proportions out of these 5 Constructicons, it's still Scavenger. So I have to say it's still Scavenger. Bonecrusher is nice too, but his crotch is, you know, it's really, I don't know. It's just his crotch really brings it down for me. I don't know, but that is pretty much it for my robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on Bonecrusher. I mean, he's a good figure, but he would have been better if, you know, his crotch was fixed. I don't know. His crotch really brings it down for me, so yeah. I mean, he's nicely designed. I love the head sculpt. It definitely really shines. I love how his chest is much like a box or something. Because I think in the G1 cartoon, his chest was basically a box. So that's what I like about it. So I like how his legs are pretty similar to Scavenger's legs, because they have the same legs, like, except for like few like for a little bit of, you know, mold differences, like here and you know, and also the hips as well. So pretty much like remolded like a bit over here, but pretty much the same legs. I mean, the same articulation, same engineering. So yeah, but for the rest of the body, it's a new mold. Definitely a new mold. His alt mode, it's good. Still, he needs more paint in the alt mode. Yeah, got a little paint here and there, but needs more paint. Like way more. Robot mode, it looks good. Okay, I have to say it does look good. But the crotch is just a huge problem for me. So I keep him in combine mode with Devastator, so I don't have to transform him from the vehicle mode to robot mode. So that's what I do, in my opinion anyway. So sadly, I am going to give Bonecrusher a 6 out of 10. So he beats Mixmaster by a little bit. So 6 out of 10. He's just an okay figure for me. I still like his transformation. It's still pretty cool, but I just want his crotch to be fixed. That's all I want. That's all I want for him. So okay, so that is it for today's review. So in tomorrow's video, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a look at the final member of this Combiner Wars Devastator set, and that is Constructicon Scrapper, so stay tuned. And in 2 days, we will record the final combination video for Combiner Wars Devastator, and I am definitely excited to show you guys on how to combine all these guys to form Devastator. So, and also, if you want to see that review, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now so that you can see that review and don't miss it. And if you don't want to miss it, just turn on your notifications. I'm so sorry because my tongue stopped working again. So turn on your notifications by clicking on that bell notification icon down below. And if you want to check out my other Combiner Wars Devastator reviews, I will post a link to my Combiner Wars Devastator playlist in the description down below so that you can check that out as well. And also for your official Transformers, if you want to get official Transformers, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com, and I will post a link to that website down below in the description. So you can check that out as well for your own free time, for your own leisure. So go ahead. The link is there for you to go to. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Combiner Wars Bonecrusher, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.